dreams real.
Yo, what's up YouTube?
What's up?
Jay&Jeff back again with another video. Today we're just gonna be doing a little quick reaction to Fresh and Fit. Shout out to those guys. They're a podcast down here in Miami, like the Brooklyn area. So yeah, before we start, make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, do all that. Appreciate it if y'all do.
Give us a thumbs up, man.
That too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's get it.
Yeah, let's just get into it real quick.
Asking a woman about if you don't care about her, like what's going on in her head, the type of woman that she is. Yeah, I think it's a little shallow. If that's the
it's
only
not
thing you
shallow. It's
care
incredibly intelligent, and I'll tell you why. The foundation of a relationship for women and men is going to be based on men are very territorial with women. We don't want hoes. There's a reason why guys don't want to date girls that have a past and they don't want to know about your sexual past, whatever. As a matter of fact, if I every single one of you asked each of you how many men have you had sex with, you're going to be reluctant to tell me the answer. There's a reason for that, because women know deep down that their body count aligns a lot with their value from a relationship standpoint. If a woman has a high notch count, 1,000.
How do you feel about that? Do you care about, like, does a girl's body count affect how you look at her? Or matter of fact, let me say, would you even ask?
If I'm trying to marry that, yes.
Would you ask a girl
no
about her body count?
No.
So you don't even want to know?
I mean, it depends where we're going with this on a relationship. I mean,
I'm not talking about like a hookup, like somebody like you said, if you would like seriously trying to date her, like
I mean, I would want to know. Yeah, I mean, I would want to know, because I'd be honest with her. Why don't you be honest with me?
Let me put you in. Okay, let's say you talking to a girl, or you're feeling her, or whatever. You feel like it could be long term. If you found out that she was a hoe in the past, would that, like, would you still be with her? Would you break it off?
That's a good question, man. I mean, because it's all about her reputation. Yeah, and it depends. For me, I have a limit. Like maybe 10 guys. Yeah, over.
No, you got an actual number.
Nah, for real, bro. Okay, what about you? 10 guys. At least 10 guys.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to know. I'd rather not know. I don't think I'd ever ask a girl what her body count is, because 9 times out of 10 she gonna lie anyway. Yeah, no, I'm definitely not cuffing.
Yeah, you don't wife a girl that have a lot of bodies. Like, I'm sorry, like this.
What would you consider a hoe? Is it just that she had sex with a lot of people, or is it how she presents herself? Is it, you feel me? Like,
it could be how she presents herself. If she smashed me, my friend, or anybody I know close to me, that's I don't know.
If she smashed you and like 3 of your homeboys,
that's a hoe.
But she only got like 5 bodies in her whole life. Would you still look at her as a hoe?
I mean, I let it slide, because I told you, like, my minimum is 10 bodies.
If she smashed you and 2 of your homeboys, but she only got 5 bodies, you would let that slide?
Nah.
I'm not trying to. No,
you know what it is?
It
can't be somebody, because I feel like what if that one day and then they hook up again? Because people, sometimes that happens.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That could cause a problem. So no, I can't do it. It got to be a stranger, if that makes sense.
No, I feel you. No, I feel the same way. I'm just asking just to get like a.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Whatever. The ability for her to lock down a guy in a serious relationship drops precipitously, right? Would we say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the equivalent on the male side is if a man doesn't have a high earning potential or he doesn't have confidence, it'd be the same thing. That's a turnoff, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So the reason why men care so much about a woman's body count is because if a woman is promiscuous, you can't ensure paternity. Okay.
What do you mean?
What is every man's? Okay. What's your deepest, darkest fear as a woman? Let's go around the table real quick.
Another reason why it's bad for women to be like this, because what if you do plan on having a kid with this specific person, and then because of the way you move, it end up being the wrong person? That's the problem. I think that's the problem with that. Another problem why we don't like.
Say it again, my fault.
No, I'm saying, what if she's trying to get a baby with you, but then because of how she move.
You mean like you're not the dad of the kid?
Yeah, I think that's the main reason why we don't like that stuff.
That's a big part. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah,
because no man want to take care of a kid that's not this. I'm not gonna lie to you. No man don't.
That would mess me up. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah.
I don't know, getting sexually assaulted one day, God forbid.
Right. Yeah, by a weirdo, right? In a dark alley or whatever, getting kidnapped, right?
Okay, that's fair.
Fair to say that's across the board?
I think I agree.
Traffic,
yeah.
That is crazy. That's like a nightmare.
Yeah, getting trafficked. There's some masked men coming and kidnapping you, taking you off and doing things to you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys want to know the male's equivalent? That deep fear that you guys have? Raising a child that we find out later on isn't ours.
Damn, son.
Okay? Yeah. So you feel that pain that you feel where you're getting taken advantage of, and someone is doing things to you that you don't want. That's how men feel about raising a child that they find out isn't theirs. Okay, we get raped another way. That's why men don't want to deal with girls that are hoes, because if you deal with a girl that's promiscuous and has a past, and you have a child with this woman, there's a good chance that child might not be yours, and that is devastating to a man.
I agree with that.
Me too.
But it's not only for me. For me, it's not only just the kid. My thing is a girl with a past like that. Because if I'm in a relationship, I'm the type, I invest a lot into a person, like emotionally, financially, all that, physically. So I would feel like, one, you play with my trust, and two, I don't feel stable. Let's say that. I'll just say that. I don't feel like the relationship.
How do you value somebody that don't value themselves?
And that's a fact. You can.
Because like you put your all into this, and then they're not, reciprocating to that. Then what's the point? You're just wasting your time.
Yeah, my thing. I don't know, bro. Getting cheated on, that's crazy. I can't handle that. I'm sorry.
Oh, that is why a woman's past matters so much to men. It's just that we live in a society nowadays that shames men for holding women to standards.
But for that only one reason, though?
There's a bunch of other reasons as well.
Yeah.
Okay,
there's statistical proof.
That's why you take paternity test.
That's why I take paternity. But here's the thing: you got to remember, we're hardwired from millennia of being human beings. We didn't have paternity tests and all these modern conventions, so we're still wired as if we were, back then in the day when we didn't have all these modern conventions to ensure paternity. So men still, right? Even though women make more money than ever before, and you guys are successful, you don't need men. You still want a guy that's taller than you, muscular, attractive, and all these other things. Why? Because women are hardwired to look for this in men. Men are hardwired to look for women that aren't hoes. So, and you're going back, well, is that the only reason? Let me tell you the negative consequences of what happens when you deal with women like this. There's studies that show the more men a woman has had sex with, the more partners, the less likely that you're going to be able to have a good marriage with her. The divorce rates skyrocket once a girl hits a certain notch count of men, and then on top of that, divorce rates go up, etc. So it's a bad bet for a guy to marry a woman that has a promiscuous past, because the chances of you're pretty much investing everything into a woman that could destroy you.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's true. I feel like, I'm not trying to bash nobody, but a girl with a past like that, me personally, I feel like I can't, I'll never feel like it's a stable relationship, because in the back of my head I'm always thinking, my trust just won't be there. I just feel like the relationship wouldn't be stable. I don't know if that makes sense. No, that makes sense. I know what I'm saying.
That do make sense.
I feel like, how could I put all my trust into somebody that's not, I don't feel like it's you feel me? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. You think a woman could change and stuff, but I don't know.
I'm not gonna say once a hoe, always a hoe. No. But people always say that, but it's just, I don't want to. What's the point of risking it? You feel me? I'd rather, and it's just not to say only girls that are hoes cheat, because
niggas too.
Yeah, regular
niggas
girls.
Too.
There's not even niggas, but I'm just saying good girls cheat too. So it don't. You feel me? It don't really matter on that. It's just, I guess it's about taking the chances. I feel like the chances are lower with a girl that's not promiscuous compared to what I've been around. That is,
I don't want to be oh man, like I said, it's a reputation. I don't want others to be oh man, you cuffed that. Then I hit that 5 times, bro. That's.
No man wants to go through that.
No man want to go through that shit, bro. We don't want the streets to tell us what about this girl. That's not it, bro.
Yeah, I don't care how secure you are with yourself. It's gonna bother. Sooner or later, it's gonna bother you.
Yeah.
As a man, it's gonna bother you.
It's gonna creep up on us.
That's why guys care so much about a woman's past. Men don't ask for much.
Yeah.
If you really ask guys what they want, they just want a girl that's loyal, submissive, and not a hoe. But that not being a hoe thing weighs a lot. And because we take enormous risk when we take a girl on that has a promiscuous past, and men don't want to be embarrassed.
Let me add to that as well about being embarrassed. So imagine, right, we're your girl. Let's say you're my girl. We go out, right? And there's 5 guys there. And you've been with all 5. And damn, she was giving me a blowjob in the bathroom. We sex on the balcony. That right there is a man's next fear, because think about this. The high school hoe. Nobody wants to date the high school hoe, because obviously they're going to laugh at you, make fun of you. So to be embarrassing for a guy dating a girl that's a hoe, that means a lot. So
yeah, and then there's a bunch of studies out there also that show that women can't pair bond when they have larger notch counts. They have mental issues. 1 in 4 women nowadays has as an antidepressant, anti-anxiety. There's a whole bunch of stats that show that the more promiscuous a woman is, the less likely she's going to be able to be a good wife, and more importantly, a good mother to your child. So that is why men care so much about a woman's past. It's just that we shame men for this, We tell them you're an asshole, you're shallow. Like your knee-jerk reaction when I said a man doesn't want a woman with a past, that's shallow.
No, I said if that's the only thing you're talking to a girl about, that's the only thing that you care about. You don't care about her character. You don't care about the type of woman she is.
But it's not shallow. It's actually incredibly important.
So if you're gonna date someone, you don't care about the woman's character or how you guys fit together as a couple.
Well, here's the thing. Her promiscuity speaks volumes to her character.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to be a certain type of person to be that way.
Yeah.
You're not going to be discerning. Men have to create their value. Women are born with value. So women must preserve their value. So if they don't preserve it, that tells you everything you need to know about her character.
A woman of character
sorry.
No. Go ahead.
You don't think there's other like important elements to a woman besides her body and who she sleeps with? I'm saying it like that's great.
That's important to you. That's
great.
But see,
that is the most important to us guys.
You guys asked us the question, but then you're telling us how we should think about women. Isn't that funny?
I'm asking you. Yeah.
Yeah, we're telling you the truth.
But he's telling you, and you're like telling him,
and you don't like the answer.
When we tell women stuff, I'm not saying all women don't listen, but it's important to hear from our point of view, the way we see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you can have an opinion, understand. Like girl have an opinion, but at the same time, you gotta look at how we see it.
I mean, I feel what the girl's trying to say about the character and stuff. My thing is, I feel like a woman with morals and stuff wouldn't be a hoe in the first place. Like, you feel me? Like, I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. How could you be a hoe but still have morals if you're just sleeping around
with random dudes?
Yeah. How do you really have values? Because you just letting niggas just, you feel me? I don't know. I'm not saying that just because if you are if you like sleep with a lot of guys, that means you are like less than a mother or like another person. It's just I don't know. I just feel like how could you value yourself but then just let people just do, you feel me? Like just sleep around with random people. I don't feel like that. It doesn't align. In my opinion, it don't.
No.
No, I didn't hear. What'd you say?
Selective hearing.
Because you guys were kind of talking at the same time. That's why.
Okay. Okay, go ahead.
No, go ahead. So what are you asking me then, just so I can?
If you're looking to be with someone seriously, like you don't think there's like women are multifaceted and there's like a lot of different aspects that you would want into before you be with someone?
For sure. But okay. That's a fantastic question. So when you go to a car lot and you're gonna buy a car, right?
Comparing women to cars now.
Well, I have to give you an analogy so you understand. So if the mileage is 100,000, are you gonna care?
The woman, just give me an example with like
please let me finish.
Okay.
If you go to a car lot and you're trying to buy a car and the car is well priced, you're like, damn, okay, this is a good deal. And then you look at the mileage, it's 200,000 miles, but has new tires, has new windows, has new seating and everything else like that. It's probably gonna be a deal breaker, right? Because that car, even though it has other redeeming factors, the main factor is
high mileage.
Would that do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
would you purchase that car?
I just don't think comparing women to cars is a good analogy.
We're not saying women are cars.
We're not saying that. We're giving you an
example.
analogy so you understand. I need you to please think critically and get out of your feelings for 2 seconds.
I'm not in my feelings. I'm fine.
You are, because I'm using this analogy to describe. Would you purchase a car that had a high mileage, though it had other redeeming factors to it, maybe new windows, new tires, new everything?
Of course not. Yeah, I would not buy a car with a high mileage, of course. But you cannot. Let
me finish.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
The reason why I use that was because everything stems from that.
Mm-hmm.
So if the foundation isn't set, there's nothing else to build upon. So if she has a promiscuous past, everything else, she might be a fantastic person. She might be smart. She might be intelligent. Whatever. The most important foundational root, though, is tainted.
Okay, yeah.
The seed is off.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, you can't plant a tree that's gonna grow with great fruit if the seed is off.
Damn.
Yeah, you're free to think that way. Not all men think that way, though. I'm just saying, but you're free to.
No. Men all think this way, and it's hard.
They just don't say it.
We have over 10,000 people watching.
Oh man, think that way, but you think the relationship gonna last though?
My thing, I'm not even trying to be mean, but I feel like the only girls that get offended by this, like a girl with a low body count, not gonna care, and they probably would agree. I'm not saying that she is, but I'm just saying I find it funny that only certain girls get offended when guys say that. Oh, I don't want to cuff a hoe. Like only certain girls get mad at that. You feel me? I feel like that's telling. I don't know.
We have over 10,000 people watching, and we all think majority is a similar way.
Can you give us one more factor other than being with a woman? Because I agree with you on that part. Yeah. I agree with you that you don't want to be with a woman who's been wearing two. I agree with you. Just how I wouldn't want to be with a man who's been with a million girls. To me, that's disgusting. Mm-hmm. But okay, give me.
I would argue that you can say that, but most women would actually.
But you'll probably not even know. Men probably won't disclose it. Of course.
Yeah, they won't disclose it. But the point I'm trying to make is that you would actually like a guy that had sex with a lot of women.
You probably won't know though.
Yeah, but the point is you would like him though.
Okay, but
whereas a man.
The reason why it's different for men and women because women can have access to sex way more than men. We have to put a lot to it. Women is just, look good,
My thing, honestly, to me, it all comes down to hygiene, bro. My thing is, ain't no way you sleeping with all these guys and you're still clean, fool. And even if you are, I just feel like that's dirty. I'm sorry.
That is dirty.
Like, that's just my opinion. Like, do what you do. Yeah, we might mess around, but I could never take a woman seriously if she slept with freaking 100, 200 niggas, bro. Like, that's just wild to me, honestly.
50 is okay with you?
I don't want to know. I'm gonna keep it honest with you, and I wouldn't ask, like I said, but it better not be nobody I know personally, and I don't know. Like I said, I just don't want to know. I'd rather not know. I wouldn't ask.
Imagine the whole city hit that, bro.
Like I said, I don't.
Not the whole neighborhood, nigga. The whole city.
I don't want to know, bro.
See, just think of that. Put that in your head, like.
Just don't tell me, please. I don't want to know, and don't let me find out either. That's my rule. Don't tell me, and don't let me find out.
A man that can have sex with a lot of women is attractive. A woman that has sex with a lot of men is repulsive.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. If I find out that a man has been with all of Miami,
that's not attractive.
That's not attractive at all.
Okay. If Drake walked in the room right now, would you fuck him?
Pause.
Honestly,
Thank you.
Just because you're Drake doesn't mean that you're special.
I'm not jumping on someone just because they're a celebrity.
That's the point of. Okay, you guys might.
I didn't have to think about it.
Okay, but a lot of women will.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is that for a man to have sex with a lot of women, he has to provide value.
No, and I agree with you. I'm not telling you that every woman is the same, but I want to know one more factor other than that a woman has been around.
And remember, we're talking about a relationship here. We're talking about, am I going to marry this girl? Am I going to make her my main chick? The biggest factor that comes to play first, is she a hoe?
But can I know one more other than that?
I'm going to.
Okay.
So once that prerequisite is met, the car doesn't have high mileage. Now I can start to look at the windows and the upholstery and how the trunk looks and is it 4-wheel drive. So with the woman, I would say a lot of guys are, is she compliant? Is she fit? Is she not fat? Is she polite? Then these other things come into place. But if the foundation is how do I say this, tainted, there's nothing else to look at. So I know you guys didn't like the car analogy, but that's the truth. You go car shopping, 200,000 miles on it. You don't give a fuck if it has new tires, 4-wheel drive, any of that other stuff.
No,
because
I'm okay
the foundation
with that.
is off.
Of course.
So the foundation is off. It's just that women don't like hearing this because anything that represses female sexuality is considered misogynistic or rude. But this is the truth. This is how men view women. We look at women like I know you guys aren't like this, but men look at women as sex objects. Women look at men as success objects. Okay. What does this man provide? Is he successful? How much money does he make? Is he confident? Whatever. All these things come from what the man's accomplished. This is why I say women love opportunistically. For the man, though, it's like, what's her past? Is she a hoe? If I'm going to invest my resources and everything into this girl and marry this woman, give her my last name.
Too long, but I mean, I guess we got the point.
We got a point of view. Yeah.
And I mean, I just want to say honestly, I'm not saying that. Listen, if you want to be a hoe, be a hoe. I don't really give a fuck. Ain't got nothing to do with me. You feel me?
Well, don't expect a ring.
I've had friends that was thoughts. You feel me? It is what it is. I don't really care. And honestly, probably the funniest people to hang around. Honestly, but yeah, I just like I said, I'm not saying you probably could get wifed up in the future, but it just makes your life harder to get wifed, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think so.
If you're gonna do what you do, just at least hide the shit. That's all I gotta say. Just be smart about it. If you want to be a hoe, just be a smart hoe. Don't be putting your business out on Front Street. Don't smash a nigga and then smash 3 of his homeboys. You feel me? Like, at least be smart about it. That's my take.
Man, just keep it. Just like, I don't say be celibate, but just be like.
No, you don't gotta be celibate. I'm saying, listen, if you want to, it's your body. Do whatever you want. I'm just saying, be smart about it.
Be smart. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. Don't be what they call a jump off. Don't be like that.
Yeah, just, you feel me? Be smart about it. Take care of yourselves. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, that's basically it for today. Yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe, do all that. You have any last words?
That's it.
Okay, all right.